Welcome to San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking for space, it's Fletcher.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Canes are on the move. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Lyle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Love. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Extending the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to run it inside the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Using his legs to buy some time. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Running on the Jets. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David just shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now got to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Chadwick. Dances away. Running into the open space. Did the work himself. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. And now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They just needed a few inches and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Running to Green. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Canes are rolling down the field. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's looking to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
quarterback, just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important...
It's a seam wide open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air. It's Carr. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the... down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the...
Aggressive and reckless. Like there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bad isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the tight end. The 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense... tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's locked. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within one.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. They'll try the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just when they're looking run, now up top. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Canes are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to pass, it's back. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand up.
Oh, a lot of space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. Wide open spaces. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.